Hello, hello, my brothers and sisters. This is Garrett Bake, your brother in arms, and welcome to another episode of The Tactical Businessman. Today's topic is gonna be one really close to my heart. Um, when I first started thinking about what it was that I wanted to talk about, I was a little stumped. I'm like, we got holiday season. Guys are in different places right now, thinking about fulfilling with their family and work and end of year this and New Year's that. And, just a little bit here, a little bit there, just like me. I realized just like me. And so as I was going through my morning studies this morning, it hit me. It hit me what I needed to talk about. And I'll start by sharing a little story with you. Last night, I had the opportunity to go with my children, my three children who are 17, 15, and 12. My daughter's 15. We went to with another group of youth. We went to a assisted living facility to sing Christmas carols. Now, when we were younger, I remember my mother would take us around the neighborhood to people that we knew, and we'd sing Christmas carols and give them cookies. And, it always made me feel good inside, right? The season for giving, if you will. But last night we went to this assisted living facility, and we were split into two groups. One group went with just the people who were older and couldn't take care of themselves anymore. And the second group, which happened to be my group, we went with the group of older people who have dementia and memory loss and things like that, to where they just couldn't function on their own either, but they had to, like, the doors were locked, like they couldn't get out. There was a lot more involved in that area. And we ended up going down to this side. And as we walk in, we walk down the hallway, and every room, outside of their room, they have basically a memory box. They had a little box where, family members could bring in old pictures and, put their name and their own pictures on there. Like, it was a beautiful thing. And as I'm walking down, I'm, taking my time and looking at each of these rooms and just the history and some of the experiences that these people have gone through in life. And we go around the corner and we come to a meeting area, if you will. And everybody's already seated. Half of them are in wheelchairs. And there's a very empty feeling inside, like hollow. And we say hi. There's probably about 15 kids, and then one of the adult women who came with us, she brought her three small children who are all under the age of 4, the youngest being 10 months old. And as we start to get set up, right, we've got our little books that we're going to be singing our Christmas carols from. And as we start to get set up, there's this like uneasy, uncomfortable feeling. They're not really present. We're kind of like, what do we do? And this weird, like, in-between space. And my daughter, who self-taught, she jumped on the piano and she immediately started to play Christmas songs. And an amazing thing happened. Like, I'm processing this, trying to put it into words. An amazing thing happened. As we started to sing these Christmas songs, the men and the women in the room, all of a sudden, their faces lit up. Like, I can't put it into better words. It seemed like there was nobody home before. And as the music started and the children started singing, their faces like lifted up. They would look up, their eyes widened, their mouths opened, and they came alive, for lack of a better term. And as I'm sitting there in the back singing, I'm watching as this process is happening. Song 1, song 2, song 3, they're getting more active, more awake. They're starting to sing along with these Christmas songs. These Christmas songs from their youth. And I'm watching one particular woman. She's got to be late 80s, probably early 90s, in a wheelchair. Her daughter, who's probably in her 60s, next to her. And her daughter, just this look of sadness and concern for her mom, who obviously is in the final stages of life. And I'm watching this woman and her process of literally like springing back to life. Like if you've ever had a flower that's kind of like about to die and you start to water it, it's a pretty quick process. Like all of a sudden it stops wilting, it sits up, it opens up, like it blooms again. It's this beautiful process. And I'm watching this woman go through the same process. And she's smiling. She doesn't have hardly any teeth left, so it's not one like the teeth smile, but she's smiling. And what did it for me, like would literally put me over the edge, this little boy who was there, who's 10 months old, crawls up to her. And to watch her interact with this 10-month-old who's literally on the opposite side of life, like just beginning. And hers is ending and she knows it. But to see this connection between the two and to see her eyes light up. And for the first time in a long time, actually like enjoying herself. And I sat in the back pretty much like I am right now. Just crying. And I didn't know why I was crying. I don't know why I'm crying now. But I realized something right there. We're all going to come to this point in life. We're all going to come to this point where all we have is to be able to look back and say, what happened? What happened with my life? And we're either going to look back with joy and happiness because we accomplished everything that we wanted to accomplish, or we're going to look back with regret and pain. Pain for the things that we didn't do, that we didn't try, for the things that we didn't say. This time of year is a time to give thanks. It's a time to be grateful. It's a time to reconnect with what really matters. And as businessmen, it's a hard thing to do because we get so focused on the bottom line. We get so focused on the almighty dollar that we lose sight of what really matters. See, because at the end of it all, your children don't care how much money you have. Your children don't care what kind of car you drive. Literally, the only thing that your children care about is, were you there or not? I've talked about this before, but I just want you to be present with it. I want you to be present with the fact that your life will become whatever it is that you choose for it to be. Like you have many desires right now of things that you want to accomplish. And a lot of them are in business. But what I challenge you to see is the more you accomplish in your personal life, the more you'll accomplish in your business. The more you push after and put in the work with your family and with yourself, the more fulfillment you'll have in your business. And instead of it being such a drag and a headache and a stressor, it'll be exactly what it is that you need it to be, which is an outlet to express the love, the connection, and the purpose that you already have. See, a business is nothing more than an outlet for us to express value, connection with the marketplace. That's what it is. So I challenge each of you to take a moment and ask yourself what really matters. Right here, right now. this holiday season, what really matters? And I'll tell you from experience, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy who's so busy working that he misses the precious moments, that he misses birthday parties, holidays, family get-togethers, school plays, sporting events. I've done this. Now, yes, my kids are all teenagers, but guess what? My oldest leaves the house this year. And I've got a lot of ground to make up. Because for so many years, I was not present. I was too focused on making money instead of making memories. Listen, it's hard. Like, it's not easy. Life's not easy. But it wasn't meant to be. It was meant to make us appreciate all the things that really matter in life. And you have that opportunity right here, right now. So if you're listening to this, when you're done, pick up the phone, send a message, a phone call to your wife, to each of your children, even if they don't live in your house anymore. And just let them know that you appreciate them. Let them know that you love them. If you've been an asshole for 20 years, like, hey, one message isn't going to change anything. But what it is going to do is it's going to put you in the right frame of mind. The right frame of mind to say, you know what? Things aren't working out the way I want them to. And I'm ready to change. I'm ready for something different. I'm ready for something better. And it can happen. Because I've experienced this. So here pretty soon, and I'm working on it, but here pretty soon I'm going to have basically a program that's going to challenge you. It's going to show you how to get what I have in life. It's going to show you every little step that I take every single day. And it's going to give you an opportunity to create the life that you want. See, because as businessmen, there is no reason that we can't have it all. But having it all doesn't start with business. It ends with business. It starts with you, and it starts with your family. But for now, follow me on social media. Gerrit Bake, Gerritt. Last name just like bake a cake. Follow me on social media. I'll be sharing some stuff there. And for now, your assignment is simple. A simple message of appreciation to your wife and to your children. That's all I got for you today. As always, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.